there's a quote that says, "The road to hell is paved with good intentions." Okay? People are suffering from this, like, they're calling it suicidal empathy, to where they want to do the right thing.
This is not a test.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Something Went Wrong with Vinny. Something went wrong with Vinny. Can we do it? Something
went wrong with Vinny.
Hey.
Something went
wrong with Vinny. With
He
Mike
did
Figs
Figs,
in the house.
Right.
And Patty Clips. Figs in
in
the
a
house.
house with Patty Clips.
Something
Went wrong with Vinny. Yeah.
Every Tuesday at 12
12.
p.m.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I didn't sleep last night.
We gotta cut that out.
I'm delirious.
We got to cut that whole thing out.
That's copyright. We can't do that. First thing I got to talk about is Mike Figs' pants.
What's the problem, man?
I mean, usually you do the skinny jeans.
We got a little. I'm trying.
This
to
is
get a little
this
more
is
busy.
Vinny Guadagnino. Yo, Pat, this is Vinny Guadagnino. Circa like 2000, when I used to shop at a store called the store wasn't called Echo. They used to sell Echo. What was that store that used to sell those pants? It was in the Staten Island Mall. It had like
VIM? No.
no. Was it? It wasn't.
Jimmy Jazz?
Yeah. It sold like
Bro,
it,
don't be knocking, bro.
it sold like streetwear.
Ladies, leave it. Ladies, leave a comment if you think these pants are fly. Come on now.
But we used to rock. Did you rock Echo?
When I was School of Hard Knocks, Echo.
Okay. Echo had sweatpants that looked like that.
Yeah, they
the
did.
med, the
Yeah, they
pockets
did.
and
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, they did, man.
But I always get excited when you wear baggy, because on the road you wear skinny, and then that one day you wore the
baggiest
baggy
pants.
with the
The
rips. And who'd you say you look like again?
I look like a brat
A
doll.
Bratz doll. Yeah. This is cool.
Yeah, man. You know, I'm
Do those have zippers on them? Can you?
no zippers, but they have multiple cargo pockets in weird angular directions.
Yeah.
But I think the fit is pretty fly today. You know what I'm saying? Got the Michael Kors watch on deck. You know what I'm saying?
Michael Kors. Damn. That's what I buy my side chicks. I'm going to ask my cousin if she remembers. I'm going to text it to her. What was that store in the Staten Island Mall that used to sell Echo? What?
Uh-oh.
No, that was another one. That was another one. Against all. No, there was one before that.
damn,
There was
that was
one
Against All
downstairs. Against all odds, baby.
That's a streetwear store.
You know, I'm just saying, these are by Fashion Nova, so shout out Fashion Nova. Hopefully they sponsor us soon.
Me and last night we were talking about, I was doing comedy and a couple of the comics. I was trying to fix my joke about LA Fitness, and we were talking about how like LA Fitness sucks, and then Planet Fitness is worse. It's like the bigger the name gets, the worse the gym gets.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
yes.
Like right now, there's like the shittiest gym out there. It's called like Milky Way Fitness.
Yeah.
Or Galaxy. Aventa
Oh, the
Centauri.
bigger
Yeah. Like it's such an LA Planet. It's like the
Galaxy Fitness.
Galaxy Fitness. Epic. You don't remember that? Yes.
Epic. Do I remember Epic?
Thank you. I'm on a podcast right now trying to figure it out.
And would they sell Fat Farm?
They sold
Rockaware?
Fat Farm, Aniche.
Aniche?
Was that Eminem's brand? Aniche?
No, no.
Or he used to just wear that?
Aniche. No. Wasn't Nelly. Nelly was
I think Aniche was.
Voltron tank top.
Which one was Eminem? Didn't he have one?
Shady? Wasn't it called Shady?
Okay, yeah, he
Shady
did have
something?
Shady something, right?
There was Fat Farm,
Sean
Sean Paul,
John.
Sean John.
Sean John, not Sean Paul.
It's not a
Just give me the line.
Yeah, this LA Epic. Come on.
Aniche was what the fuck? No, we don't want the Eminem store. Eminem store. Shady Limited. Yeah. Yeah.
Ah, the good old days.
Bro, I used to
man.
just get like jumpsuits were the thing back then. I used to have 3 jumpsuits and just
Yeah.
like rotate them.
Do you remember
Like the kids at the parties used
Yeah.
to just see me wearing
Yeah.
the same, and then
The velour
suits,
Yeah, those are great.
and then like a jumpsuit is not it's not an efficient thing to have because you need like 1,000 of them. Like you
Yeah.
can't just buy one because like if someone sees you in the gray shady jumpsuit again,
Yeah.
you're wearing the same thing again.
Yeah.
Unless you
You can mix a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, but the
mix and
point is to have the whole suit on.
Yeah, 100%. I only had one velour suit, a Rockaware one. That's it. But I have like
Rockaware
you
was
said,
cool. Uncle Nino, I think, got me some like Gucci ones off the truck when I was younger.
that's kinda
I used to
nice.
rock those nonstop.
That's cool.
And one Hollywood, I wore one Halloween, I dressed as Ali G,
That's
and I
great.
wore the Gucci, the Gucci thing.
Do you remember the sweatpants with the different color knitting? So it'd be like black sweatpants, but the knitting was red.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
baby blue.
Who did that? Was it?
That was just a generic brand. Those are the cheapest ones you
That
could
was
get.
that was the store brand.
That was the store
That was
brand.
Against All Odds
Yes,
brand. It's
yes.
like whatever the store name was. They
Yes.
had like their own
2 for $30.
They had their own label
Yes.
in there. Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, Champ socks.
G Unit tank tops, bro. I mean,
G-Unit was a little later. I wore the tank tops. One year I got really in shape and I started to rock the fucking bulletproof vest tank tops.
those were awesome. The G Unit tank top.
John John's still standing, I think. I mean, well, not anymore, but I mean, that's a
Kanye
nice.
would wear it.
That's like a regular suit someone would wear today.
Did you ever buy?
They didn't wear Rockaware though.
the samurai shirts. Do you remember those?
Samurai.
It was like like a polyester button up, and it would have like a Dragon Ball Z character or some sort of a samurai on it. Do you remember those?
Nah, I mean, unless like Ed Hardy in Affliction had that shit
no,
on
it wasn't.
You know what
It
I
was
mean?
Habibi. It was Habibi brand.
Nah.
Yeah, no, it was Habibi.
Well, anyway, that triggered
trying to do there?
this thing.
Ah,
Habibi.
inshallah, we're Muslim now.
Yeah, guys, we got big things to talk about today. I already packed my bags.
Oh, stop.
Dude, I sold my apartment. I fucking shit's crazy now. Oh my god, I got so many comments and DMs. Are you leaving New York? Are you leaving New York? The propaganda and just the bubbles that people live in are fucking out of control. Twitter is a war zone.
Oh my god, it's crazy. The New York Post, the
cover of that.
cover of New York Post
Yeah,
was like
that was more like communistic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got different themes going on. You have like Islamophobia, communist phobia. Just people are picking just, which ones socialism. But yeah, the world is insane. And what's funny is that like people were saying that Zoran was kind of like the Trump of the Democrats because he kind of just like came out of nowhere and swept everyone up in the press and in the media. And he did do that, especially with the debates. Trump had that first debate where he was calling everyone out, and Zoran kind of did the same thing when he was like, because it really was a weird debate where like everyone had to get in line and be like, the first thing I'm going to do is visit Israel.
Yep.
I don't understand why that's part of the New York City debate. I'm not saying anything against Israel, but like, why the fuck are all of them in lockstep going, the first thing I'm going to do is visit Israel?
It is kind of weird. I mean, I know there's a lot of Jewish people in New York, but not
Why do you have
Israeli.
to-
They're American.
They're Americans, and also, why do you have to go visit Israel? Is it a religious thing? And what do they give us money or something?
Gotta kiss the ring, baby. You gotta kiss the ring.
I don't know. So anyway, I fuck with him for like kind of just being like again, same way I fucked with Trump for being like the odd man out in that lockstep kind of thing. But yeah, no, he was like that. And now we're seeing like the same thing that just happened with the Trump election where he won and all the liberal and Democrat people are like, I'm fucking leaving this country. And everyone's like, bye. And like, blah, blah, blah. We're seeing the reverse of that right now where everyone's like, I'm leaving New York and this, and it's just like a fucking mirror of the same thing. So guys, you're doing conservative people. You're doing the same thing that, you were just laughing at them for doing to you.
100%.
It's just I was saying, like, talking about Trump again, I just don't think that like this guy has enough experience for me to be the mayor. I don't really care about like socialist democratic policies that are going to try to like gain like 4 free buses for the city. I don't care about 5 grocery stores. That's all it's going to be. It's like there's like 17,000 grocery stores in New York, but he might be able to open up like 5 cheaper grocery stores. None of
It's already Aldi's.
yeah.
Go to fucking Aldi's.
Yeah, this is not going to change anyone's life. This is all optical.
And guess what? Hey, the buses have been free since I've been born.
You just go on.
You just go on the fucking bus. They've
Yeah.
always been free. No one in the Bronx pays for bus rides.
Right. Also, all the fucking people that voted for him, who the fuck takes the bus?
You know what it takes.
No one take the only like real New Yorkers that are like kind of poor and like old people take the bus.
Yeah, or if you really like a New York vet, like you kind of know, oh shit, I can take the crosstown bus and no one will be on it. You could do it. They're not that
Yeah?
bad. Man, I take
I
a
mean-
bus every now and then, and it's like it's beautiful. Nice sunny day. You just sit by the buses.
Bus?
Don't believe in propaganda. It's fake news.
Nah,
The
I
buses
believe
are
in
very
bus.
nice.
I believe in. I'm anti-bus. I am.
I'm pro bus, but the buses
unless
are
it's the
not
Staten
bad.
Island Express bus.
The express buses are great.
No, express buses. That's like first class.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
like
it's
a
first
private
class.
jet.
But if you just gotta, when you see a bunch of people waiting for the bus, go. I'm gonna take the next one. You take the next one. It's a private ride. Take it for a couple stops. You can't take it for a long ride. It's a short ride, baby.
I don't want to be above ground. I don't want to see the shit that goes on while I'm on public transportation. Put me in a fucking tube
Yeah.
downstairs, shoot me across the city. So anyway, so the buses thing, no one fucking, it's not going to benefit
Yeah,
anyone's
no,
life that voted for him. Most of the people that voted for him are people that have only lived in the city for like 2 years.
100%. People from Idaho.
And they're like college educated and they're like artists. And
Yeah,
cool
people from Utah who want to do off Broadway shows.
yeah. They're too cool for the bus. You guys aren't taking the fucking bus. So that's that. And I was saying about the whole Trump thing. Like I didn't vote for Trump in 2016 because I just felt like he didn't have enough experience to be the leader of the free world.
Yeah.
Like he was a real estate developer or whatever, the apprentice guy. And, I guess like looking more into it now, running a successful real estate company. I know you're going to say he went bankrupt, but like everyone goes bankrupt at certain points. The guy's a billionaire. He's not
Rich people are comfortable in debt.
Yeah, he's not like struggling on the street.
Yeah,
he has like fucking planes and he lives on top of buildings all over the world. Like he's doing okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So he is successful.
He has assets.
He
Lots
has
of-
assets. He is successful, which, says a lot. I didn't really back then in 2016. I didn't know how that would translate to like leading the military. You know what I mean? But whatever. I just didn't vote for him because I was like, this is just like this guy acting like a WWE wrestler who's just like sweeping up the nation with like cool sounding sound bites. And I'm like, that's cool, but like, where is like the substance to the policy behind that? That's why I voted for Obama because like he can articulate everything so perfectly.
Everyone loved Obama. Yeah, he was a man.
Because like he was he seemed like a genius. He was
Cool dude.
smart,
Played
you know what I
basketball.
mean? And he could relate to minorities. Like he had like the identity thing going on. So
Can you do a little Obama?
no, I can't do Obama. I'm not gonna try. I can only do Bernie.
America?
No.
People? America?
Top 1%. I can only do Bernie.
Bernie Sanders?
Tune in to the Something
He's a
Went
great guy.
Wrong podcast.
We love Bernie. Bernie's cool. All right.
It just sounds too much like a white guy trying it.
Who, yours?
No. When you try to do Obama,
Obama, yeah.
you have to have that really like that voice.
And we're going to do it. We're
Nah,
going to be free.
No,
Michelle? Yeah. I can't
some
do
people
it.
have like a rasp in their voice that like gets
I
it.
tried, everybody. All right, sorry. Go ahead.
So I didn't like him because he was just captivating the media, and I think that the fucking leader of the free world should be like some kind of like super genius that like knows economics and knows every in and out of every country all over the world and shit like that. And just Trump wasn't it for me, right? Fast forward to 2024, he had a proven track record for me of being the president for 4 years and things were okay outside of COVID. You know what I mean? There was no wars. Everyone was chilling. Everyone's bank accounts were right. It wasn't the best thing ever, but like it was not a disaster by any means. COVID kind of came in at the end and then it actually like fucking finished pretty strong even with COVID, right? But still, I criticized him during COVID. I didn't like for the same reason I didn't vote for him. I didn't like that during COVID, like he would get on there and like he didn't sound like a doctor with good bedside manner. He didn't seem like, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. No one knew what they're talking about, but like you would still like a super genius to be like, so the pathogen has 10,000 things. Even Fauci sounds like a fucking idiot to me.
Yeah, everybody was just kind of like, fuck, we're just taking a gamble out here.
Yeah, I don't know.
Didn't know
Well,
what
some
to
people
say.
do have, like Obama, again, he would have handled that better. Even if he's doing the same thing, he just sounds, because again, they're all even saying the same, spouting the same policies about immigration, Hillary, Obama. They all said we need a strong border and deport people, but Trump says it in this way, like you said, that got him elected, but that also could be a negative because when something is going down, like a fucking COVID or something, you're like, okay, I don't want my uncle Billy explaining COVID to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want the fucking Indian doctor that we go to explain it to me.
Yes.
Sorry, that was positive racism, guys.
It is what it is.
So, so anyway, this whole thing that's happening with Zoran is kind of the same thing. I feel that, I wouldn't vote for the guy based on some like hype shit that's going on that make him captivate and steal the media, but not actually have the experience to run New York City and manage like 300,000 employees and kind of be in charge of the whole financial capital of the whole fucking world. Now, if he was that cool guy, the rapper, he's good looking, and he has these like socially democratic policies, but he also, invented like a ketchup brand and like turned it into $1 billion industry.
You feel more comfortable.
Or he was like a Ben Carson, like neurosurgeon and just showed success in those, excelled in like different, whatever the fuck the field is, I would feel more comfortable of like, okay, this guy is smart. They know how to take something and turn it into a success, something that's like broken or something that starts from nothing and turn it into a success. He has zero experience in how to do that. I've looked up a couple of the things he's done. They're cool. He did some like hunger strike and got, it was a activist type of thing that secured funds for taxi cab drivers. He was like a home counselor for people losing their homes and like would teach them like how to not do that, which is all cool. But again, it's still not enough for me to run New York City.
So comparing him to Trump in 2016.
Yeah.
Trump didn't have all that experience, whatever. He goes into office, just like now Zoran in a week or whatever, he's going to go into office. Now, who is he going to be surrounded by to teach him and guide him?
Yeah, well, that's why I'm not doom and gloom about this.
Yeah, and I feel like people who are, there's a little bit of overreacting.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, let's see what happens first.
Yeah, the Statue of Liberty is not going to have a fucking
Those are the
a
funniest
burqa
things.
on
Those are
it. I don't
funny.
think.
Like I have uncles that are like, hey, the subways are going to be camels.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck? like, come on, dude.
Bro, don't read our text like that on my pod, okay? I'm kidding.
I try to say uncles.
Nah, so that's not gonna. A lot of things are happening at
So he's
once.
gonna have AIDS. He's gonna have a king's hand.
That didn't sound right.
Oh wait, what did you say?
He's gonna have AIDS after he takes the subway. Yeah. Didn't South Park do a whole episode on that? Like Jared has AIDS.
Yeah,
It's like someone that just helped him.
That's a question. And then I have the whole thing that everyone's making fun of right now, where he's like, "Hey, remember I told you not to donate?"
That's wild.
Okay, but that's
You
what
can send it
every
in.
politician does. They go, "We're gonna do this and do this and do that," and then they get in office and they're like, sorry, I can't do this.
Yeah.
but I did a little bit of that.
We're gonna save you all money,
Yeah.
and we're gonna make everything free. But
hold on now.
But send me money. You guys, what the fuck? So, but what was you said something about?
Initially was when
okay, wait. First part of that question. So now looking back on it, even though Trump like didn't have presidential experience, he had more experience again in taking $1 million loan and turning it into an international brand and $1 billion business,
making
right?
deals.
Yeah. Zoran was an assemblyman Okay.
Which you shat on a couple episodes ago.
I used to
Where
intern
you're like, we don't do anything.
for an assemblyman. It's a low level entry into politics.
Yeah.
Okay. So
You just get the barber when the barber's downstairs.
what?
You just bring in the barber.
What do you mean?
I was just comparing it to like,
Oh, to you?
like you just be
No,
like,
you-
can you
there's
just get my barber's downstairs? Can you just get him? Yeah, sure.
There's levels to this shit. We live in America. There's like all these systems where like, you know, you have like the town fucking leader of that town, and Staten Island has them. Some of them represent Harlem, and they have their constituents there to be on the ground and then bring it to Albany where they vote on certain things to do their thing, right?
Okay.
Very, very low level in politics. It's not a
Yeah.
congressman. It's not a senator. Even congressmen and senators shouldn't have, that's not enough experience to me to run and manage a business.
Yeah.
Because I get we all love like the kumbaya and what this guy represents in terms of progressiveness. But at the end of the day, look around you. This is a business, okay? Like New York City, America, it's a fucking business. There's a budget, and then you have to balance the budget. You want to end up in a profit. You don't want to be in too much debt.
Mm-hmm.
You want the employees of the business to make money, and to that those are the citizens. And you can't do that at the end with kumbaya. You have to do that with like great economic skills and experience and leadership. And,
Capitalism. A little bit. Capitalism helps.
well, that's a
socialism.
whole. That's a whole other. I'm just talking about just however you want to run it. We'll talk about that after.
Okay.
But just in terms of like experience and managerial experience, as of today, it is a fact that he does not have that. Like we could all hate him or love him. He does not have that managerial experience. What he does have is a really nice smile. He has ideas to like make things free. He's cool. He like goes to clubs and dances.
Talks in Spanish.
Does he talk Spanish?
He did a whole ad when he was like, "Mi gente,
Okay. Okay, yeah.
And then he was a little self-deprecating. He was like, you know, he showed a moment where he was like, "Oh fuck, I said it wrong." And I think there's like a senator, not a senator, like an assemblywoman from the Bronx that's in his cabinet or whatever.
Yeah,
because obviously I don't know what I'm talking about. And she was like, "No, papi, let me teach you how to do it."
Yeah,
and then she came in and started doing it. And so then by the end they were both doing
Salsa dancing and shit.
it was like,
Yeah,
vote
no.
for me. And the Spanish people were
He's
like,
charismatic.
do it,
He
yeah.
got swag. You know what I'm saying? I just don't like when someone is only a politician. Okay? And he's only 34 years old. And his only job has ever been being a politician.
yeah.
Right? Politicians do not give a fuck about the people. Some of them might. Most of them are kind of just in it because they're making a career. They're getting rich off of selling you false dreams. That's what politicians do. Like Nancy Pelosi, all these people, even Republicans, they're worth like hundreds of millions of dollars and they're politicians. Like that doesn't make any sense to me. They didn't invent the fucking iPhone, you know? So I don't like that was his only job of being a politician. Now, to go to what you said, I'm assuming if he's made it this far in the race, he has spoken to some good economists that have like given some kind of credit to what he's been wanting to do and advocating for, because he's not pulling it out of thin air. He's like, okay, we're going to tax the rich 2% higher. I don't appreciate that, Zoran. We're going to tax the rich 2% higher. We're going to, take money that you were given to fucking, some guy for designing a trash can. That's like $10 million and, put it towards the buses. So if he can reallocate things and make certain things like more affordable and free, I'm all for that. Like that's what I always say, like the person in charge should reallocate the funds of the city to make them more efficient, to like clean up the homeless problem and make the subways nice. They don't do it because look outside. It's not a great city. It's a great city, but it's not. It's like there's so many problems that do need to be reallocated and to do it. And I don't think it's going to be done based off the things that he's saying. Like just be like you can't just like snap your fingers and do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I think.
And why don't we realize that yet? Why don't people realize that things don't just happen right away?
You know how they have to happen? So there's a quote that says, "The road to hell is paved with good intentions.
Mm.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
People are suffering from this, like, they're calling it suicidal empathy, to where they want to do the right thing. No one wants to see migrants suffering. Okay? No one wants to see racism and, xenophobia, Islamophobia, homophobia, no one so you have this like empathy that you want to fix things, right? But everyone has different kinds of prescriptions to fix them, right? So the Democrats have a certain prescription, which is to like treat everyone nicer, give more money, do all that kind of stuff. Whereas a Republican or a conservative approach is to like, no, you fuck up, you're going to jail. You know what I mean?
You better do the right thing.
We're fucking taking you we're ripping you off the street. You're not doing this shit. There's two genders. If you want a gender, then you have to, you can call yourself whatever you want, but it's not going to be the law. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when you go to more like conservative run cities, the shit is more clean, and it's more because like they're just not fucking around. You know what I mean? You kind of have that like the dad that's like tough, and you have like the
mom who's more empathetic.
Yeah, you have or the dad that's more empathetic, which is like San Francisco. You know what I mean?
I got two dads.
Hey. So that's why like I know like Eric Adams at one point just lost the plot, I guess, and like had a bad media smear against him. But I did like who he was as a mayor in terms of like he was a minority, so he could like empathize with the people who are minorities. He grew up dyslexic and poor, you know what I mean? He wasn't privileged. Zoran's his family's loaded, right? So like Adams was that, and Adams was he the police chief or the police captain?
He's something like that, yeah.
Yeah, he ran like a fucking like the New York City Police Department is like a military.
Yeah.
And he was in charge
So you
of
had their respect. So now you got the minorities' respect, but you also have the
and he was a Democrat.
The working man, yeah.
So he kind of, was like progressive on social issues. But, at a certain point, he kind of became more of a moderate and was like, guys, we can't have lines and lines of these people coming to this hotel in Times Square getting bussed here. We can't handle it because they're all getting like money. They're getting cell phones.
I saw it. It was crazy.
They're getting credit cards. You know what I mean? Meanwhile, our own citizens are fucking dying too.
Yeah.
We want to help everybody, but like you can't just have a magic wand and help everybody.
Yeah.
So once he started saying that, like he lost all of like the progressive people. But the same thing is going to happen to Zoran.
Yeah.
What you guys don't understand is that he's going to be dealing with those same things too. So he has like the spark, the sparkle, the pizzazz. He's young, but I don't like the that he's just only was a politician, and I don't like that like kind of, it was the hype and the good lookingness. Even Saturday Night Live when they did the fucking parody, it was so great because they were like making fun of Sliwa and Cuomo, which by the way, they definitely could be made fun of. Cuomo was not good at all. He's another fucking shitty candidate. But when they said something about Zoran, he was just like, yeah, I'm going to do all this stuff. He's like, I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm just going to smile. And I'm like, that's the entire campaign right there in what they said.
100%. They nailed Sliwa. They nailed everybody.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I'm not like, it's not like, I mean, Cuomo would have been a little bit more like
experienced.
He wasn't great, but like, if a 9/11 or if like something crazy went down, I'd be like, okay, he's been here before. You know what I mean? Like when you're hiring a CEO for a job, you're not going to put like the intern or the 2-year guy in charge of the fucking company.
Sliwa, the janitor. You're not going to
Sliwa, the night security guard. With his 17 cats.
Something wrong with this mop water.
No, Siwa, his intentions are good for New York, but he just it's not a Republican place.
Yeah.
So
Zoran should give him a job. It'd be cool if Zoran's like, yo, you want to run the subways?
Yeah,
Put on this Batman suit.
But that speech that Zoran gave was like mad fucking it was like It was pretty like fiery and divisive.
Oh, the one that Zoran gave, where he's like,
Yeah.
I am a socialist. I am a Muslim.
Yeah.
I am all of these things.
He was like, and Trump, you better fucking, you gotta
That's what I was just about
you gotta
to say.
come through us. I'm like,
What's
yo.
going to happen when they meet? You think he's going to, I feel like he's going to like touch him in the face. Like, look at this little feisty boy. Look at him. He's going to give him like a little tap on the face.
Nah, Trump.
And Zoran might like hit him right back maybe. And then, oh, you hit the president.
I don't know. Trump is he already responded to it. He wasn't inflammatory.
What did he say?
He was just like, I'll meet him. He's like, I want New York to do well. He's like, I don't think he goes, communism doesn't work.
Yeah.
He goes, it's like killed hundreds of millions of people throughout history, but he's like, I want New York to do well, but he's like, I'm not reaching out to him. He can reach out to me. Trump is such a fucking like let bygones be bygones type of guy. Like he just fucking
He's just in the moment. He knows like
in the moment.
I gotta be this way.
He just wants good vibes.
I'm gonna ask a dumb question, and
Yeah.
I know there's a couple listeners that are just dumb like me.
And we're dumb too.
What's the difference between a socialist and a communist?
Okay, so let's give the Vinny answer before ChatGPT. CSI political science is going to be really good.
Because you just called him a communist.
No, Trump says
Trump's
communist
communist,
because
okay.
he says democratic socialist. So basically, from my understanding of what's going on is socialism or democratic socialism. So it is basically where you tax the citizens, okay, and you use that money to create social welfare programs for society.
Okay.
We already have that.
We already have that.
Yeah, we do that with the fire department,
EBT, SNAP, everything.
the cops, you know what I mean, things like that. So we have these like social, the power lines, the city, and all that stuff. Now we cut it off at a certain point, and we're like, okay, that's all we're taking care of, but it's up to the people to create something of themselves and create their own wealth and become millionaires, billionaires, or just stay the same or whatever. But you have the freedom to do that after those social programs and the 50% taxes are taken, right? Now, I think the democratic socialist approach is like a one step above that, where it's like, okay, we already do it, but we have to do it more. There are people that are like really, really rich that can afford to give a little bit more. And once they give a little bit more, that'll solve maybe like universal health care or, free buses or free childcare or whatever it is, right? That's like that's like the Bernie approach. Bernie wanted to put like this one weird tax on Wall Street, and it's like instead of a guy being worth like $100 billion, he's worth like $99 billion, and like we have solved homelessness or something. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Which I like that.
Yeah.
I don't mind that. You know what I'm saying? If Democrats, because we already do that.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't even care about the whole Zoran putting the 2% extra tax on it. That's not like moving the needle that much. I don't think businesses are going to move out for that. I think businesses will move out just like if, we'll get to the real estate element in a second, which I don't really understand, but wait, let me go back to the communist thing first. So, democratic socialism is like, cool, whatever, if you could do that. At a certain point, though, when you take too much money from the citizens, if the government keeps taking money and keeps taking money, the citizens don't have any more money to give. Okay? Once that happens and the citizens don't have any money to give, then all of the money is in control of the government. They
rely on the government.
They seize the means of production of everything. And now they're in charge and you're all just little pawns in their Squid Game shop.
I hear the German music.
Yeah. They become authoritarian.
Yeah.
They're in control of everything. You have to ask them if you want to eat. You know what I mean? And you don't have any freedom like you did, where it's like, no, this is my land. You don't fucking own it. You know what I mean? You're these other guys over there that's in charge of the laws and shit. But this is my property. These are my guns. Okay? So that's when you step into the world of communism. So like it is doom and gloom and fear mongering to say that he is a communist right now. But like you just said, in that speech he was giving, he's like loud and proud too much about saying that the government should be in charge and fix all of everyone's problems. And I think just symbolically, he does represent like a pretty far side of socialism.
Gotcha.
And I don't know what that'll turn into. I don't think it's going to turn into much.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't have that much control as the mayor.
Yeah.
If he does work himself up into the political game and then becomes like the president or something, like, you know, Sharia law, baby.
Sharia law, inshallah.
Inshallah, Sharia law.
Don't forget the Bev.
Which that's a whole. What's the Bev? Do we have to cut that?
No, you never see the guy that goes, sure, never.
Yeah.
It's the Aki way. Yeah.
Aki way.
That's the name of the episode, the Aki
What are
way.
we filming?
That would be hilarious if you named the
Yaki way.
episode the Aki way.
We could do that.
No, you can't. You can't.
So isn't Aki just the guy's name?
Yeah, Aki is the Ak is like the slang of the of basically saying Ahmed. So you go to deli, be like, yo Aki, yo Ak, let me get a bacon, egg, and cheese, yo Ak.
Yeah.
But it's like it's not mean. It's just like a.
So now we're just running the city the Aki way, baby. Which, okay, that's a whole other thing too. Okay, let me get to the real estate first.
Okay, go to real estate. So
real estate-
define communism and socialism.
You understand?
Yes, how
Okay.
socialism.
We
well,
can't go that
eventually,
far
if
because
it goes too far. Now
The
you're
more that
communist.
they have, the more that the citizens don't have any power.
Yes.
And we don't want that to happen.
Yeah.
Because the government sucks. They're not going to create a utopia for
Yeah.
everybody. They've tried it and it's always failed.
So the goal, I feel like the euphoric goal, like the whatever, is to find a balance where the really, really, really poor people who are misfortunate foster kids and all these people, they get help.
Social
the
welfare.
people who have cancer and these deafening illnesses, they get help.
Off of taxes.
Off of taxes and
Yeah.
all that stuff. But,
if you're an able
But if you're an able
person,
citizen to get a job, you only get a small amount.
it's
like,
the
okay.
same thing as like parents with their children.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
You
It's
don't
like
spoil them.
You don't spoil.
Yes.
If you want your kids to become something, you have to say,
Yes.
guys, I'm not giving you
Yes.
any more money.
I'll help you find a job.
I'll help you find a
Yeah, you
job.
can
I'll
go to
set
this
you-
website and
I'll set you up.
Yeah,
And we have to do better as Americans in terms of like certain people need the help in certain like poor neighborhoods that they were
Yeah,
just born
of course.
into. You know what I mean? And again, that's great. 100%.
let's make parks. Let's make.
That's
clean.
why I like that's why I like an Eric Adams type of
Yeah.
guy because he's like from one of those neighborhoods.
It's from Canarsie. You already
Why
know.
are you such a clown
You
though?
already know the vibes.
He's like, you weren't such a clown, you know?
You know, I just like to go to hookah. We do hookah every now and then.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that he did so much hookah. But anyways, go ahead, keep going. Nothing wrong with hookah. I love it.
I think that whoever's leading the country should just be like a black, gay, trans. Muslim, conservative.
Yep.
Just
Who's
hit-
left-handed.
Who's left-handed. Just fucking hit it all.
Yeah.
And, you know, but yeah, no, I'm like kind of kidding, but like also, you know, I'm not. I think you should. We live in a diverse.
Tough. You got to be tough. Yeah.
We live in a diverse country. We're tired of like fucking just like the white Mike Pence, like evangelical or, you know, just old guy running shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But at the same time, again, it's that philosophy of do you just keep giving your kids money or do you take it back from them and then teach them how to and set them up for a job, but teach them how to go out in the real world and make something of themselves, which socialism isn't that
Yeah. Yeah.
on like symbolically, you
Yeah.
know? And again, but going back the other way, fear mongering, he's not going to come in and just like change all that overnight.
Yeah, it's
we still live in New York, which is the ironic part because guys, nothing is going to change. You just voted for a guy, then he's not going to save your life. He's not going to freeze your rent. I think that I looked up that only has to do with like stabilized houses that I guess are for the poorer people. Maybe he's going to like freeze their rent or something, which I don't know if he has the power to do that. I don't know if that somehow affects other things so that like the poor kid, I mean the Bushwick artist rapper kid does have his rent freezed, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think that let's just say he does able to like freeze stabilized rent or whatever for these like people that live in like Alphabet City or whatever.
Yeah.
like that's only gonna, some developer is gonna be like, okay, cool, now I'm gonna like develop this other building and charge more for it. So it's an ecosystem. There's no there's a quote that's like there's no solutions, only trade-offs.
Yeah.
There's no one that can come in and wave a magic wand. Like someone's gonna fit the bill somewhere.
Yeah.
And it's gonna probably raise, if it's an inconvenience to the rich people, they're not just gonna be like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna eat this. They're gonna raise someone's rent.
Yeah.
Or they're gonna leave.
Yeah.
And not develop here anymore. So there are consequences to every action. At the same time, though, I will give him the years to do it, and hopefully he has good on-the-job training, because he's only been a politician for a couple years.
Yeah.
Which is not a good job being a politician.
He's going to be on SNL. We know he's going to be on SNL.
He's going to be on SNL. Hopefully, like real deal economists come in, and for whatever power the mayor could do, just reallocate the funds in the right way. Like I run on the fucking West Side Highway, and every fucking day I run, there's a new pier that has like an exhibit to it.
Yeah.
There's a beach now.
Yeah, really?
There's a fucking beach. There's the fucking little island thing.
Yeah.
There's a gay pier.
The frying pan.
That's a boat.
Yeah, it's just a
no.
restaurant.
In
It's a
Chelsea, there's like a gay pier. The gay pier needs an attraction.
There's a gay
though.
pier?
Yeah, the one in West Village.
Oh, they do need an attraction. Maybe like, I don't know, cotton candy making or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or
they need
tap dancing lessons.
like they need like a big gay guy.
They need a big gay.
Like a statue of liberty
yeah.
for the gay guy. Who would the gay guy be?
It'd be Sam Smith.
Sam Smith.
Sam Smith was a massless
Yes.
chap, devil horn.
Yeah.
You know, the cross upside down. That'd be perfect.
No, but I'm saying like we complain about like all this money, but there's always like a fucking entire new village
Yeah.
being built on.
We don't know we don't know what's really happening. We're in a simulation, okay? People fucking get all worried about all this shit. We're all in a simulation.
That's why like I'm on board with some of the shit about like, okay, let's stop building fucking theme parks on the west side and start like saving fucking
a floating cherry blossom exhibit.
Yeah.
Gives a fuck.
Yeah. We're gonna build an entire pier for a rare fish. It's like the only fish that swims in the Hudson, and there's like a picture of it and shit. It's like
Would you remember that new pier where they have an exhibit for the number 2 pencils?
Yeah.
All the different
That's
number 2
New
pencils
York.
through the years.
Meanwhile, like this guy's ODing on heroin in the fucking subway, and you know it's disgusting. But then again, that shit comes from Albany, the governor, to control what goes on in our subways and shit, and she don't know or give a fuck.
She don't know shit. But supposedly she's sending me a check for $200, so shout out to her.
Is that from her? That's from the state?
Holtzell. Yeah.
Okay. All I know is like, you know, symbolically, I think that America should remain a capitalist country with social values to just set everyone up for success, but still not just take away the fucking bullshit of the government. The government is the DMV. The government is fucking worse, 10 times worse than Spirit Airlines.
Yeah.
The government is a Staten Island ferry, okay? It's just shitty bullshit, and we want innovation. We want new.
Yeah.
We want the fucking Avalons.
The Avalons. A little pressure, because guess what? China is coming.
China's coming.
So we got to be
China
ready
is-
for China.
Yeah, China's
We always
coming.
forget about China. Even Vietnam's getting strong.
because
gotta be strong.
because we had this thing called America that started in 1776 and it was doing pretty good.
They're pretty good.
It was doing pretty good. It was an idea. The idea was that we're gonna let the people be in charge and not the king, right? So like we elected these presidents and we tried to like do this experiment, and we gave people the power to like show their capability, so it's not one king ruling telling you what you could do. And then somehow we just became the fucking most powerful country on earth through that experiment.
Yeah.
Now, all these white girls in Bushwick
Fucking it up.
feel bad.
Yeah.
They're like, what do you mean we did that? We can't do that.
While they drink their pumpkin spice.
Yeah.
lattes.
That,
Or
oh
their
my God.
matcha fucking.
Fucking Barry's boot camp and Pilates and shit. Socialism. All of that shit exists because of capitalism, okay? Because there's a rich guy somewhere that like was moving shit around and fucking started a business, and now you guys are fucking in the Hamptons eating lobster rolls.
Yeah.
Okay? You had something to say?
Yeah, the Bushwick girls' voices are much deeper than that.
Oh, the Bushwick girls? Yeah.
Oh, this matcha's so good, girl. Did you go to Sam Smith Island? I did. It's incredible.
I'm all about building a Sam Smith Island. That's what I'm saying. What's this song? Stay with me. I see him walking around sometimes. He lives around here.
Does he wear assless chaps?
He started to do weird shit like that.
He started to get a little weird.
Yeah, he got weird.
He got,
used to be like Robin
real-
Thicke.
Yeah, he used to
be
be
like
like-
this like guy in a suit, you know?
He used to make like love songs, and then it was just like,
Yeah.
I know your husband's gay and he wants me.
Speaking of, don't read our text, bro. Speaking of the Bushwick girls, though. Now the whole Muslim thing. I'm assuming, Mamdani. I'm assuming that Mamdani, which I'll give him this benefit of the doubt because he's a devout Muslim. Which is totally cool. I'm assuming
Cool.
he's like more like progressive Muslim because he seems to look out for like trans people
Yeah.
and gays.
And he eats a little bacon. I've seen him eat bacon.
You seen him eat bacon?
Yeah, he be getting bacon, egg, and cheese.
Perfect. Prostitutes. He's like a progressive sect.
Wait, what about the toots?
He's making it not a crime to be a sex worker. Like maybe you get in trouble, but it's like a misdemeanor.
You should have just told me that off the rip. I would have voted for this guy.
Yeah, but then it leads to like human trafficking, and
Oh,
these girls get like, yeah, it's like,
yeah, okay.
It's not a good thing. It's not all. It could be kumbaya for some gals that have it figured out, but there's like in Queens, there's like weird like blocks of prostitution
I've
going
seen
on.
those.
And I don't
Actually,
know
no,
if
I've never heard of it.
yeah. You just go there. That's where you get your mozzarella.
Am I the only guy that goes to Sunnyside Heights? Mike, you can just go right there.
Yeah.
Come on.
So I haven't done the
Cambodia.
math on that, but I don't know how that one is. But no, but I'm assuming he's like
I see what you're saying,
a devout Muslim, but goes the same way that religions evolve over time.
Yeah.
And like there used to be the Crusades where if you were a different religion, you fucking slaughter the other person, which I think is still going on in like Africa right now. That's what Trump keeps talking about it.
Right.
And now Nicki Minaj is talking about it. Nicki Minaj is a Trumper. Let's go. Because there are still very predominantly Muslim countries in the Middle East who like don't separate church and state. And they have the right to do that. People can choose their religion. But like, I don't think the girlies from Bushwick are going to like the way the women are treated there. They can't drive there. They can't show their
No
skin.
matcha before 3 p.m.
No matcha.
No.
You can't show your skin. You can't go to Barry's. I mean, if you go to Barry's, you got to be covered up.
Lululemon tank top's a little too revealing, baby girl.
Which I just wonder what
Yeah.
goes through the girlies' heads
Oh, when
in Bushwick when they're like
Yeah.
cheering on that type of thing.
they don't know. They're they're like
Because
they're like,
at the same
I don't-
time they wouldn't cheer on if it was like a white guy with like
Yeah.
a really conservative religion.
I see what you're saying.
Like an
no.
evangelical-
Oh, it's like you forget. Oh yeah, yeah.
like
yeah,
an
yeah.
evangelical, like just let's just say like
they just want to be cool people.
if it was Charlie Kirk
yeah,
that was like running,
yeah. Oh, they're
and-
like, oh God, no.
they're like he represents
Not
like,
the religion I was raised on. You know what I mean?
Right.
No, I want the other one.
but the other one is not
Yeah,
great.
yeah, but
to women.
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Like
they just want to post a black square on Instagram.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's the suicidal empathy. That being
Yes, I
said,
see what
though,
you're saying.
I'm not saying that. People can choose their religion. I'm sure that like I hear the Middle East is some parts are great, and I think it's cool. By the way, like I kind of fuck with girls wearing the hijab.
Yo, and then you
I
take
think
that hijab off, and you're like, oh my God.
I think it's sexy as fuck.
Yeah, yeah.
I remember I saw some woman saying like what the hijab represents for her. People think she's oppressed, but she doesn't feel oppressed because she's like when you live in like a more Western.
I heard this. Yeah.
When you live in like a more Western society, you might be able to get things based off of your sexuality or your looks.
Yeah.
But if you're covered all day and you still become successful,
Yeah.
you did it all on your own without anyone ever even seeing you.
Yeah.
So she feels like less, like even more proud and independent
Yeah.
for doing it on her own. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I heard a different one, kind of similar to that, where she was like, I get respected for doing this. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
my people see me, and they go like, oh, like, we respect you. Like, they treat her with like,
Yeah.
like
Well,
the
I
way
grew-
you're supposed to treat a lady. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, very like kind and,
Just like
whatever.
stop looking at my tits.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or like judging me
Be
based off
respectful.
that.
Oh, just
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I have
Meanwhile,
a daughter
like
and
the
I'm
modern liberal feminists are like, stop looking at my tits. Here they are for $5 on
and they're not
OnlyFans.
shaven. My hair is fucking. My
Don't look at my hairy tits.
I'm a feminist.
That's gonna be the name of this episode. Don't look at my
Hairy
hairy tits. There's so many contradictions.
It's so many
on every
contradictions.
side,
Of
though. Like I
course.
started this whole thing talking about the contradictions of the Republicans who are now saying that the New York City is doomed and it's like fear mongering. It's going to be Sharia law, whatever. I just don't know if people understand like what the fuck they're even talking about.
Yeah.
On any side, which kind of pisses me off too, because like there were like during this whole Zoran thing, there were like so many like actors and comedians that were like they felt like cool doing this. Like what's the hype about besides like him just being like a good looking guy?
Bandwagon. People just
Yeah.
riding a bandwagon, want to be cool. It's like, do we forget that it always goes red, then blue, then red, then blue? Like it's always going back and forth.
Yeah, but
Do we-
no,
why-
but now we're getting into scary territory because New York is never going to go red and blue. So now it's going blue, which was like a Cuomo, and now this like, more extreme thing.
Yeah.
So once it starts going blue,
It'll go
and
red. It'll go red.
It
Trust
can't.
me.
It will
It's
never
gonna
go red.
Something's gonna happen, and people are gonna get upset.
It will
and
never
social
go
media,
red.
and something's gonna go viral.
Giuliani
and some
was
guy's
the
gonna
last
pull up,
red
some
guy.
Italian kid is gonna pull up, and the Italians gonna be like, "Wow, look at this Italian Republican."
Maybe it should be
kid."
me,
bro.
Vince
Bro.
Adamus, right here.
Bro,
We just figured it out.
loves black women, has a Puerto Rican co-host, supports the obese, supports
I'm cool with the hijabs.
cool with the hijabs. You like the hijab shit.
I do comedy.
You love the prostitutes. You support prostitutes.
Hold on.
No,
People are going to think
Strippers.
They're going to think you're running red. How would you run? Like, what would you put?
no, I would run.
Only run red. But he's like, I'm a cool red.
Because he's saying there's going to be a red guy.
There's gonna be a
again.
red guy. It's
And
gonna be
I'm saying that there's not going to be a red guy.
was on Wildin' Out.
unless it's me.
Loves the movie Soul Plane.
Yeah, all right. You don't have to keep naming only black things, dude. Come on.
Loves his mom.
I was an intern for a Democratic
He was an
assemblyman.
assemblyman.
College of Staten Island,
Yeah.
political science degree.
Yes.
Yeah, I should be mayor. This is cool.
Went to the rally and survived. Is articulate. Can talk about it. Has a
I'm not
degree.
that articulate. Yeah.
I mean, autism. Autism. I meant to say so.
Autism-ly.
Autismically.
Um.
Dude, that'd be crazy.
Yeah. No, I think I'm the one. I think if there's any
I'll be your assemblyman.
Republican, you're not the mayor's assemblyman. You could be the deputy mayor
Yeah.
or the campaign manager,
Can I wear
the
the
press
deputy hat?
secretary.
Can I wear a little deputy hat?
What would be your first order of business? What would be the first thing you do as mayor?
My first order of business as mayor.
Yo, no more peers, bro.
No more what?
I'm tired of these peers.
Yeah, I'm tired of building.
No more fucking peers, bro.
You got to ask Sora to do it. You got to ask Sora.
Mets hats for everybody.
Yeah, Mets hats for everybody.
Sorry about that, my bro.
Mandatory Knicks games. You got to have the Knicks on.
Everybody got to come to the next game.
And also like to be on Hulu and shit, not this fucking Fubo shit. I pay an extra thing for Fubo just to fucking
To watch.
to watch the Knicks. We got to bring back New York 1.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nah, but seriously though, it would be stop the fucking peers. I'm the only one ranting on about these fucking peers.
Mandatory running hours. Everybody got to do a little light job.
Everyone got to work out in the
Work
morning.
out, little
We like
little
that.
workout. Coffee with heavy cream
Coffee with heavy cream.
before you eat breakfast.
Yep. We're all gonna fast in the morning.
You got that muscle part of you too.
Yo,
It's fast.
first of all, we all come from the same we're all cut from the same cloth, okay? We're all the books, they all kind of like share the same messaging and
Yes,
stuff.
yes.
They're all fucked up in certain
Yeah.
ways, and then kind of we've evolved past that. But no, I like the
Bro, man.
That's the thing though, like, and I understand like even like the people that advocate for Palestine because it's horrible what's happening over there. But it's like I don't know if they realize that like people in the Middle East are like the most conservative people alive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they'll
yeah.
put the guy that lives in Texas to shame.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like his wife isn't allowed to show her face or drive, and she can get like hit and shit, and it's legal. Like you know what I mean? So
Thank you, Brooklyn girl, but please go into the shadows.
Yeah, yeah.
Please, the sun is out. You should be in shadows.
Yeah,
but thank you for saving me and for my family.
Yeah. But no, we're not gonna. It's not gonna turn to that. It's just New York was a Democratic city. It still is a Democratic city. Hopefully, Zoran can learn on the job how to manage 300,000 employees, move the funds around so that we could practice better social. What's it called? Social.
Airmanship.
Not airmanship. He was a social democrat. What the fuck? Democratic socialism.
There you go.
Okay, like practice that a little bit better because we do live in a dope city and we have to pay for it in certain ways.
Yeah.
Don't scare away the millionaires and billionaires. We need them because their paychecks are where all the money comes from for the free buses and all that shit, and the rent and the freezing the rent, and maybe just like don't talk about the defunding the police thing.
Yeah, we need the police, man.
We need the police.
We don't want no social
It's a
workers.
scary world out here, and we need police. If you can somehow add in the social workers to join the police officer,
Yeah, that's
like he
fine.
has them like
Yeah.
in a backpack. He's like, he's like pointing the gun, but the social worker's like, yo, chill. You know what I mean? Like,
Fill out this form.
yeah. But we need the police officer there too.
They've been good. They haven't done anything bad in a couple months, years. The police have been cool.
Well, it just maybe Eric Adams like kind of restored that kind of thing because he was in charge of the police and also a Democrat.
Yeah. And you got the robot dogs.
Oh man, did we hit on everything? How long are we going? An hour. Wow, not a bad thing to do off of no sleep.
Pretty good, kid.
I don't know what we said. I gotta go listen to it and make sure we don't get canceled.
go listen to it. We didn't say anything bad when we talked about a little bit of burqa, a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
I try to be fair-handed and everything. I am a very diverse person. I'm very worldly, and I'm running for mayor. I'm going to be the first Republican
How stressed would you be?
Italian.
How much
I don't think-
anxiety and stress would you have?
I know. But at least I think my anxiety and stress comes from when I have nothing to do versus when I have too much to do.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Like if my mind ruminates on how I'm going to fix the subway, then I'll probably just fall asleep at night. You know what I mean? But I don't know if we're ready for another. I think Cuomo just was the last of the Italian candidates,
You, a little gray in your beard, bro. Be nice, bro.
A little gray, yeah. A little gray in my beard.
Neck tattoo.
Maybe I got to start with just the mayor of Staten Island or assemblyman. But if you're an assemblyman, you could be mayor.
Hey.
Hey,
All
we
right.
just proved it. All right.
Praise Allah.
Praise Allah. Inshallah, everybody.
Inshallah.
Okay. Thank you guys for watching. Follow Mike Figs at Comic Mike Figs. Something went wrong. Like, subscribe. Get your tickets. We have Long Island coming up, Levittown. We have New Jersey, Stress Factory. Get tickets for that. Connecticut, New York Comedy Club. We're adding shows. They're almost all sold out. See you soon. And then we're going to be releasing new dates for the new year pretty soon. All right, guys. Peace. What's up, guys? If you like the episode, please make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. We are building this thing from the ground up, so we need your help. And hopefully we can make this really big one day. Love you.